everybody, welcome to the Kings of War Battle Report. I'm here with Mike.
Hey guys.
And he's got his dwarves. This time he's gonna face my ogres. We're gonna roll up a mission, we'll show you the two armies, and we'll get started. So here is Mike's 1,500 points of dwarves. You've got a dwarf king, we have a warsmith, we have a army standard bearer with a boomstick, and then we've got some Gaze of the Gods rangers. We've got 2 units of Iron Watch crossbows, 3 units of ironclad shield bearers, shield wall? Shield wall.
Ironclad.
Okay, just ironclad.
And these are
and then shield breakers, that's right. 2 units of shield breakers. One has the, what is it, Chain of Hate, and the other one has the Brew of Sharpness. And then we've got a organ gun, a cannon, and that is it. 1,500 points of dwarves. Here's my 1,500 points of ogres. We have a warlord with ensorcelled armor, a army standard bearer with the boomstick, a regiment of red goblins, shooters with the Brew of Keen-Eyedness, some double-handed weapon ogre horde with the Brew of the Caterpillar, 2 giants, and a warrior horde with the Brew of Strength for crushing strength 2. And that gives us 1,500 points of ogres. So roll for the mission, and we get a 5. The loot, so there's gonna be 3 loot markers in the battlefield. One's dead center, the other 2 are along the line, and have to be at least 12 inches from each other. During the game, when one of your units ends its move, excluding Vanguard moves and a loot counter, you pick it up while carrying the loot. Every unit is reduced to speed 5 or less. Cannot be targeted by Wind Blast or Surge, and you can drop it at the start of your move, simply placing it in base contact with somebody. Units with 1 or more loot counters can leave the battlefield by moving off the edge, and the individuals cannot pick them up, and then the side with the most loot counters at the end of the game wins. Placed 1, 2, and 3, and we'll dice off now to see who is dropping a unit first for deployment. You get to choose, you make me deploy first, or you can deploy first.
I'll play first.
Okay, well, I'll pick this edge. You said me. So you can pick the edge then and drop a unit. Alright, so we're deployed. I've got my Caterpillar horde of ogres, double-handed weapons, my army standard bearer with the boomstick, giant, my red goblins, shooters with the Brew of Keen-Eyedness, my warlord with the ensorcelled armor, a horde of ogres with the Brew of Strength, and a giant facing down these objectives. So 2 units of Iron Watch crossbows, holding this one, hopefully peppering this giant before we can get off the table with the objective. And then over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of, 2 units of ironclad, 3 units of ironclad, 1 units of the shield breakers, BSB boomstick, organ gun, cannon, the warsmith in the back, and we've already vanguarded the rangers. Yeah, the king's back there, couldn't see him, and the last unit of shield breakers. So the fight mainly taking place over here. Some stuff's gonna happen over here too. Listen for first turn. It's gonna be me. I had +1 from having finished dropping first. I'll actually take the first turn. So, things the first. This guy's gonna march. And he's not gonna march on top of the objective. He's gonna go 8, and he goes another 6, because he marches 14 to here. And at the double, 12. Make sure my line keeps me under that. So 8. And then 4 more. Up to here. Alright, next up we have these guys. We'll take an at the double and go 12. So first move is 8. It's going to land me right. I'm just eyeballing the stone that I was just touching. So there. And I get 4 more. Which will take me to, whoops, just leave the corner there. Like this. She's going to at the double and just end up on top of this objective. Sitting right here. And then move up 5. And just be hanging out here. And these guys are going to march onto the objective. So not ending, whoop, just clipping it. Alright, so managing to claim 2 of 3 with my speediness, but that reduces the speed of all these guys to 5 right now. So these guys are done, these guys have got this one. Let's put some shots into, you're all height 1, this is a height 1 hill, so I think my only real option is going to be this unit right here. 18 shots, hitting on 5, so I accidentally gave him cover because I forgot I couldn't see over this hill. And that's going to be a lot of hits.
There's quite a few
so
there.
1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s come out. That was a pretty great first roll. Yeah, that was pretty great. I managed to get 10 hits out of 18 on 5s. And piercing 2, so I wound on 3s here. It's Potato, Mr. Potato. These go away, and that's a grand total of 7 wounds. Red Goblins can try and put some shots in this organ gun. 6s because I moved. Not an organ gun. On 4s. That's better. And then 4s to wound because it's defense 5. Give it 2. It's got 2 here. They're 14, 16. So a 9's going to blow them up. But there's Inspiring right behind them. So a 9. That's a 6, which will put me at a total of 13, which is not enough to waver you. To blow it up, 8 to waver it. Nothing. Dwarf turn 1. That's Ogre turn 1 done. And make it a walk. Much. Yep. So they can go 4.
And we'll go, 4 here.
There's the issue with the dwarves. Double timing up 8.
There.
And same with the next one.
Same thing.
Yep.
Just behind them. And these guys, same thing.
Moving on up with the Inspiring King. ESB.
We'll move. I want to use the boomstick, so I'm just going to move
4. Yep. You can 4. And you can nimble afterwards to face where they're 90. There you go. Moving on up. They go 5, remember? So you can pivot before you move or after you move. So I assume you're pivoting before you move?
Yes, I will pivot.
You can see them because they're already in the woods. There you go.
Yeah. And then
walk up 5. Right. You got Pathfinder, so you're all good. Making sure they don't touch the terrain. Actually, they can't. They can't. No, they can this time because you're not marching. So just go 4. Ends the clock. Who are you going to shoot into? You've got a...
Giant.
Okay. Not a lot of questions there. No hesitation. Giant it is.
Yeah. I got to do what I can.
Yep, got it. You want to waver him. You hit on 4s normally. And that's it. So piercing 1, defense 5, you wound on 4s. You put 3 onto him. Same as the first. You've got the odds so far. See if you can do it again. 4s to hit. Looks like 4, and then 4s to wound. Piercing 1. Another 1, so we're at 4 total. We're 17, 19, so you need boxcars to do any wavering there. But finish the other shooting first. Piercing 1, so 4's a wound, takes a wound. She's wounded. Yep, Mr. Organ Gun.
Into her.
Okay, into her. So, you are firing through friends, even though she's height 3, so that's going to be 6s, rerolling 1s. Captain, there's 1, 2 so far, and then reroll your 1s. There's 3 1s there, yeah, because the Warsmith's nearby. Looking for 6s. Nope. So 2, piercing 2, so 3s. Another 1, cannon.
Yeah.
Might as well. I think you've got a direct line to her. So she's on a 5, rerolling 1s, or you can put on somebody else.
No, let's just do her.
Okay. Nope. So -1 for moving, -1 for cover, or depending on who they're shooting into. If they shoot into a giant, you'll just be straight up just -1.
Yeah.
Gigante? Yep. Okay, sounds good. So -1s. 5s, rerolling 1s, because you're blessed to the gods. So 3 hits, roll on your reroll. And that's a miss. So 3 more. On 5s. Nope. Over here, you need boxcars to waver. Negatory, and then over here, boxcars to waver. Negative. Let's do the time warp. So first things first, this little guy is going to charge this little guy. 14, so pivot, and in we go. I'm touching things. Only speed 10, but she's in range, so she's going to charge this unit of dwarfs. Like so. These little guys are going to charge... There's not a good target here. We're going to charge your Pathfinder guys. Burp. These guys are going to get a march order. They're going to go 8 and then 4 more and end up on top of this hill like that. These guys have no targets, so they are going to move forward. Yeah, they're going to have to. Although moving forward doesn't actually really help me. Oh, and no, it does actually, because I'm in range of your artillery and I can see it because it's already on top of that hill. So I can see it over a size 1 hill because it's up high. So I will move up 6. And the problem is that artillery's out of range right now. And I'll make a pivot just so I can see more stuff. So I think he's just going to make a pivot and go 6. And then use his nimble. So not being able to shoot with these guys, I'm going to put 10 shots downrange in your organ gun again. 5s! Oh my gosh, that was pretty good. But then 5s to wound, because you're on defense 5. Just need 1 here for a nerve test. I get 1. So you go up to 3 to wound. And I get 1 more, so you're at 4. Because you're Warsmith. And you're fine. Completely stalwart. Gigante, roll good. So he's got D6 plus 6 attacks.
Roll
nope. You only have 8 attacks. And he hits on 4s.
Just gotta survive, guys. Just gotta survive.
Just live. Just live. I have to do 1 wound here to keep you from shooting. Yeah, I did great, buddy. Hit 3 times. So I hit 3 times. Crushing strength 3, though. So I went on 2s. Do 3 wounds. Up to 4. I think they're 12, 14. Only 10, 12. Okay, so
they're runny.
I brutal up to 5, and that means on a 7 I blow them up.
Don't roll
and I roll a 9. So they explode, even if it was 14. Because of brutal. So they're off, and then do I want to back up, reform, or what? I think I just want to reform. I'm going to pivot like this. I'm just going to pivot like this. Oh, sorry, I can't go that far. Oh no, it's a reform, so I can actually they can face any direction I want. Yeah, I'm just stand like that. The Gigante, do good. Yeah, she gets 12 attacks. She's mad. She's carrying the scepter of angriness. Hitting on 4s, though, because they don't reliably hit. And that's why we have to roll lots of dice. We get 5 hits, crushing strength 3, 2s to wound. That's 5 more wounds. So they go from 7 to 12. So 14, 16, brutal. So 13, I need 3. I get it. Inspiring, though. So another snake eyes and you stay. No, they explode. And she is going to reform, or she's going to go d6 forward. We're going to reform. Because if I get flanked, I'm dead. So I'm just going to reform like this. Last but not least, my Caterpillar boys. They've got 18 attacks. Pathfinder, making them not disrupted by terrain. So 3s to hit. 1s and 2s go away. And then I'm crushing strength 2, so it's 2s to wound, I believe. Because you're only defense 4 in those ranges. 1s go away. So that's going to be 5, 10, 11, brutal to 12. There's no inspiring nearby. And these guys are going to reform, staying into the woods. You're done. So it's over to turn 2 Dwarfs. Charge in.
Yeah.
All right. Touch the terrain, so at least I disrupt you. Blarp. He's going to use an individual turn and then charge the Giantess. You guys going to just take a reform move?
Yep.
How far does he
charge?
12.
Okay, so
he's not an individual, so he will double or triple his attacks into the flank and rear.
Yeah.
Pivoting slightly, moving forward with them, just to cover the flank on these guys from the Ogres. And then just much the same thing.
Basically.
Hedging your bets, yep. So just individualing and then nimbling back with the BSB to make sure everybody's got some inspiring nearby. And do any of these guys want to turn? Your big guns? All right, cool.
They're going to stay there, yeah.
To El Gigante, try and put some wounds on. And then wounding on 4s, because you're piercing 1. 4s again, 1 more. It's enough for a test. Who's it going into?
I think that's the only...
I mean, you can shoot 24. So you can't see them because they're size 1 as well, so you can't see the 3 other guys. You can see either of these guys. Yep. Sounds good. Looks like 4s, 1, and then 4s to wound, piercing 1. Nope. Gun's gonna get its revenge on the red goblins. It's needing, you're shooting 3 on unit, so 6s, rerolling 1s. 6s, rerolling 1s, because of the Warsmith being there. 15. Well, that's a good roll. There's 5 to start, and then reroll your 1s. 3 1s. Because they gain a leech from the Warsmith. Nope, just 5. But piercing 2, so winning on 2s. I think you wouldn't want to do bows anyway. So there's 4 wounds on them. For 5s on my BSB from the cannon. Nope. Reroll it! Because you're Warsmith. Oh, so close. So nerf test here. They are 12, 14. So 10 will kill them. 6, that adds up to 10. Not quite enough for a nerve.
On giant first.
King on giant first, sure. 5 attacks in on 3s. There's 4 hits, crushing 1, so 4s to wound. Does a wound. Puts him to 3. Ooh, so you go back an inch. Blarp. I'm hitting on 5s with these shield breakers because he's charging into the woods. Big numbers, no whammy.
Oh,
it's not bad. It's 4.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, didn't see those 2.
And those are the ones that are. Oh, wait, no, that was on. We have to look at that again because that's the brew of sharpness ones.
It is.
It was 1 extra. That's why we have a game tape though, so we can go and check how many hits you got. So
5.
Christian strength 2. So wounding on 2s actually because I'm defense 4 with double-handed weapon guys. So 3 wounds. Wound 3. Leave room on boxcars. Nope. All right, it's turn 3 after they push back. Let's see what we want to do. We'll do some charges. We're going to charge your king with my giant. Whoop. And then we're going to charge this regiment of ironclads with these ogres. Red goblins will stand still. This guy's just going to move sideways 3 because he likes to not be shot by cannons like that again. All right, charge them in. And that is all my movement. And then he's going to nimble. And then he's going to go 6. And hopefully not get shot by a cannon. Guns o'clock. Let's do lightning bolt first. Oh, let's do shooters first. Shooters are going to shoot your organs because of all the covering dudes in the way. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 total. Piercing 2, so winning on 3s. That'll put you to 3. 10 shots from these guys into the cannon. It's going to be on 6s though because I'm shooting through that unit ironclad. And what do we got? 2. And then on 5s we wound. 1 wound. And then we'll do the lightning bolt. It's have to be in the organ gun because I moved enough behind the woods that I couldn't be seen by the cannon. And that's 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 2 more into the organ gun. That's all my shooting. So what's its nerve value? I think it's 10, 12.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and what's it at?
9.
Okay, 3, dead. Inspiring, dead. Oh. Alright, so let's do combats. We'll start with this one over here. I got 18 attacks into this unit of shield breakers. So Caterpillar keeping me from being hindered, hitting on 3s. 1s and 2s go away. And then I'm crushing strength 2, so I'm wounding on 2s. Defense 4 plus 2. So I'll reroll that because it's cocked. That's going to be a grand total of 5, 10, 11. So 9 popped that unit. I have to decide if I want to go forward. Oh, I'm going to get charged if I go forward. We're going to back up D3, or we could reform. I don't want to get flank charged by this unit, so I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to reform like this. Ogre Warriors into the front of that shield guard, or sorry, shield, no, Ironclad unit. I'll get this name right eventually. 18 attacks, hit on 3s. And the 1s and 2s go away, not nearly as good as their friends. We bought them the Brew of Strength though, so they are crushing 2, so they win on 3s, defense 5 normally. Plus 2 for crushing 2. And the 1s and 2s go away, so not nearly as sure a thing. That's only 6 7 to waver, and a 9 to kill. That's a nothing. Alright, Gigante, how mad are you? You are big mad again, so 12 attacks.
Wow.
4s. 1s, 2s, and 3s go away, and then crushing 3, so defense 6 plus becomes a 3 plus to wound. Apparently the answer to dwarf armor is giant. 6 wounds! And brutal to 7, and he is a 12-14, I believe? No, it was 6 goes to 7 because of brutal. It's 6 wounds. Goes to 7 because of brutal, so I need an 8 to kill. He's inspiring though, so I roll it again. Hard 8. That's it. He's kaboomed. And we will back up D3. Back up 3. And that's her done. Same as last time, 8 attacks. Apparently one only rolls 12 and one only rolls 8. First hit. It's cocked. So that's going to be a grand total of 2 hits. He is the less reliable of my giants. Crushing strength 3 though, so 2 wounds. And then brutal to 3, and they are 10-12, so a 9 will kill him. That's a 6 though, so that goes to 9. Doesn't do anything.
What are they at?
They're at 3 wounds.
3?
Yeah. Bounce back, you're not even winning. Is my turn, so we're on a turn 3 dwarves.
Yeah.
These guys are going to take a charge, hindered again because of the terrain. And then you've got regular moves. Are these guys going to counter charge them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the charge.
You guys are just going to reform?
Yeah. Because they're going to be gone.
That's probably true. Just going to move in between and then nimble to face, so you can't be charged. Let's charge again, because it's their only option right now, because they took a wound. They can't shoot.
That's it.
And that looks like movement. Wynn's going to get shot with a cannon on a 5, rolling 1s.
Come on, just give me a 1.
Nope. This game, it will not hit anything. And then you've got...
So get a reroll with him?
Not only of 1s. Only of 1s. Right. And then this guy's got a lightning bolt. Whoop, she's at 4 wounds. You can try and waver on boxcars. Nope. On 4s. 4s. That's a good roll. And then wounding on 5s, because I'm shieldy ogres, not double-handed weapon ogres. 1 charge to waver. See if you can do it.
Yeah.
And nope. Let me push back an inch. 10 big shots here. Looks like 1, 2, 3. 1 back there. Yep. And 5s. Nope.
Lots of 1s and 2s.
All right then. Last one over here. This is the big one. You kill this unit, take the loot.
Well,
12 attacks hit on 4s. 5s because you charge through terrain. Roll 1s to wound. So 5s. That was better. That's what you want. And then you reroll 1s to wound.
Reroll 1s. There's only 1.
No, 1s to wound.
Oh, right.
So you hit me with...
That's it.
7 out of 12 on 5s. And then 2s, rerolling 1s. That's a good thing you reroll 1s, because you got 4 of them. Vicious is good. 7 wounds. 6, they're wavered. Alright, and that's turn 4 we're moving on to. So I got a wavered unit here who's not going to get out of trouble. So we're going to have to try and put some wounds on these guys. And then I've got these charges over here. So I want to handle this. I think both these units are going to charge the front of this unit. So we're going to go 1, and then 2. Lots of room. Try and split the front as evenly as you can. Now I could charge the flank of these guys and be hindered, and he's a lover, not a fighter, so I think we're just going to stand where we are with the BSB. Anywhere near your cannon, so I'm just going to like pivot and go hide behind cover. Shooting phase, we're going to start with the shooters. They're going to go into the cannon again, so needing 5s, because once again I'm shooting through all kinds of stuff, even though you're elevated. It's 3, which means that I can't see you over the hill. So I'm going to have to shoot somebody else, and I don't think I can see anybody else, so they're not even shooting. Oh, can't even see with them, actually, because my Ogres got in the way with their charge. So it's going to be these guys, and they have 10 shots on 5s. So we can put another one on that cannon. We got some hits, at least. 5 hits, winning on 5s. Nothing. 4s, 3 hits, and I just need to waver you. There's 3 wounds.
Oh my.
So they are 14, 16. I put 3 on them, so on an 11, I'll waver you. Oh, I do it! It's a good thing you're headstrong. Can't believe I just 1 in a million wavered you. Maybe saved my unit. That's over here. D6. Oh, he woke up. It's 11. You get 3 hits, 2s to wounds, 3 wounds. So that puts you at 8?
5.
5? Okay. So 5, 10, 12. Brutal takes me to 6. But you're just wavered. She's back. Over here, this Gigante. See if she's still mad. No, she's tired now. She gets 7. Hitting on 4s into this unit. She's still pretty mad, though. And then wounding on 2s, because she's strength... Crushing 3.
More, so she's at 9.
She's 9, and then these guys strength 2, so 3s and 3s. 1s and 2s go away. That's a lot better. And then 3s to wounds. So you're at 9 right now. Goes to irrelevantly high number. And then it's, do I roll snake eyes? Nope. And then do I roll snake eyes? No. Surge forward D6 with them. And go 2. So 1, 2. Like that. And then back up with her. And she'll back up 4. Sorry, 2. Like that. My turn 4. Headstrong. Oh, they're out of it. So they can still countercharge over there.
Guys. I'll keep using that.
Oh, you headstrong
definitely
dice.
keep using that. Yeah.
Blam. So, no, you can't charge to them. So you'd have to declare a charge against them as well.
Oh, okay.
If you want to
so I can't move and then charge with them.
You can move him first, yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So you can just move.
What I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yes.
And then charge in.
Yeah.
You got it. Blam. These guys going to go in.
They can't shoot, right?
They can't shoot because I wounded you. That's right. Cannon's going to the goblins. Do it. Oh, cranks them. D6 plus 3. This is the best dice ever.
I'm buying this dice.
Is that dice going home with you? Fair enough. So how many hits you get? D6 plus 3?
Yeah.
I'm actually... Yeah, that dice is yours now. Yeah, no, you're fine. So you did 9 crushing strength 4 hits. That's going on a pendant around his neck later. Yeah. That's right, yeah. That's the new diadem of power.
A heart.
He's having that made into his wedding ring. sorry, Brittany. So yeah, so there you go. So 9 wounds on 2s. 2s, and you delete my 80-point units. So they go from 4 to 10. Roll a 4+. Oh no, you have more shooting. There's still this guy.
Yes.
These guys, 4+, they're dead. They're at 10. They're dead. All right, it's punch o'clock. You've got crossbows through shield breakers. Crossbows first, okay. So crossbows hitting on 4. Hits. Whoa, they're mad. Oh, they're so mad. 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3. Don't kill me. 9 will waver me. Nope, you get push back. Unit of ironclad into me. You've got 12 on 4s. I can roll out because it's cocked. Yep. And then looking for 5s to wound. Not too shabby. 5+. Oof. 2, 3.
3.
Go to 4. So I'm 15, 17. You need a 12 to waver me.
Do that one first. You want to just?
Oh, you have to do the nerve test right away. Oh, it's close. Back up. Because neither of us... Oh, no, it's not a counter charge because you're not... I didn't charge you last turn because I was wavered as well. Right. So it's just a straight up hindered charge, which means on 5s. Not that you have any problem rolling 5s this unit, so 4 hits, and then it's 2s rerolling 1s. Reroll a 1. So 4 goes to... 3 goes to 4, which puts me at 14, so a 3+ to kill me. 3+. You got it. Reroll it because the standard bear. And you got it. Just, but the objective is yours. Any way you want.
I'm just going to go like that.
Makes sense. It's on to turn 5. Turn 5 ogres. Well, let's do the easy stuff first. We're going to go flying back into these guys and hopefully finish them off. Then we are going to double charge this unit with ogres and Gigante. We will pivot, move into the woods, and then pivot again. You guys are gonna march because they have no targets otherwise. So they're just gonna go 8 and 4 more and be on the hill. I don't want to get cannon shot, so you're gonna nimble, move 6, and then nimble. Let's do some shooting. So these guys moved, so reload keeps them from shooting. But I'll put my lightning bolts into this unit on 4s. There's 2 hits. 3s to wound, because you're only defense 4. It's 2 wounds, so that takes you up to 5. All right, so you're a 16, 14, 16, so I need 11 to kill you. That's an 8, which puts you at 13, so nothing happens. You're still tired, rolling the exact same thing every single turn. And then you hit on 4s. You woke up a little bit though, that's not too bad. And then crushing strength 3, so 2s. And plus 5 to whatever you had. What's that?
10.
Okay, so 10, 12, 3 plus, you're destroyed. Alright, so he's reformed, and we'll go over to this one. The Giantess, the Rebel Lioness, gets 12 attacks again. This is her fourth, I think, 12 attack run. And then hitting on 4s. You do not mess with the Queen of the Fire Giants. That's just common knowledge. This wasn't part of that roll.
Out of the 3 of them, she's the auto pick.
She is the auto pick, apparently, yeah. Hits with half, as she should, and then crushing strength 3, so 2s. Wounds 4 times. 3s and 3s from the lads. 1s, 2s, and 3s go away. Oops, that one's gone 2. And then 3s again, crushing strength 2 against defense 5. That's 4 goes to 14. So 3s, but with inspiring. 3s. Ugh, inspiring. Nope, you're gone. And we will back up D3 with the Giantess. She goes back 3 this time. Roughly there. These guys will surge. They surge 5. That's my turn 5. Turn 5 Dwarfs. You've got Army Standards, your unit with item, and your cannon. These guys are just going to pivot and walk into the woods, so they've got lots of cover. If this unit of Ogres is here, of course, it's going to be really bad news, but I think the hope is the cannon takes care of that problem.
This is a long shot.
Yeah, the cannon and you've also got the lightning bolts here that can take care of that problem. Oh, lightning bolts also could try and hit the giant. Nope. These 4s. Looks like 1. Doesn't hurt. Top of 6. And what do we want to do?
Bleak.
Yeah, we're just going to do a hinder charge in the back of these guys, because that's just the logical thing to do now that you haven't killed us. 14 on the off chance he's needed for backup. And then 6 more. Puts him here. So he's just going to get a halt order, and I might as well charge with him as well into the front. So 18 on 4s. Hit on 4s. Not the best. So out of the possible 9, I got 7. Not too bad. Piercing 2, so 3s to wounds. And that's 5 total, taking it up to 6. Okay, so I need to roll a 6 to blow you up. I have no other shooting. I roll snake eyes, you're fine. Over here, D6 plus 6. So she gets 10. So I'm hitting on 4s. And then she is crushing 3. So she wins on 2s. She wins you 3 times. And you're 10, 12. So I need brutal to 4. I need 8s. You're fine, right? So she's put back an inch. And then over here, I roll 54 attacks from the Ogres into the rear. 54 attacks on 4s. So the first roll is going to be only 6. The second roll, you might live if I keep rolling like this. 6 plus... I need these dice apparently to make up for my terrible rolls. Plus 8 is 14. 14. And then 1s, 2s, and 3s go away. 14 plus 7 is 21 out of the odds being 26. 2. So the 1s go away. You take a irrelevant amount of casualties now, because now it's just snake eyes to not blow you up. Yeah. And I do. So deleted. And I will claim the objective with this guy, the Banner Bear. And then he's going to back up D3 and go back 2. So he's still just in the woods. I couldn't quite clear it unless I got a 3. And these guys are going to reform like so, which means you will get a cannon shot at him. One play here, if this is the final turn, you got to kill this guy with the cannon, and then you got to charge and kill my giant. Oh no, you can't even carry it, so you might as well just lightning bolt me, because you're an individual, so you can't even pick it up. Yes. So You gotta make me drop 2.
Cannon first.
Cannon first on a 6. Nope. And then this guy's lightning bolts.
Yeah.
On force. There's 1. On 4 again. Wounds. So she has to make a nerve test. On boxcars, you will waver her. Nope. So she just goes to 5. Okay. Charging. Ah. All right. Let's see if the Giantess finishes off your BSB. He gets 9. 4s, 9 attacks. Oh, she's tired. She's done a lot of work today. She wins him 3 times, 7, and he blows up, but inspiring. And he doesn't blow up. He's just wavered. We just double my attacks against these guys. So I'm just gonna roll some dice. On 4s.
It's already at 6.
It's already at 6. Well, I hit you this many times so far. I'm just gonna roll this number of dice on 3s. And now you're at more than 12, and you're blown up. But you're inspired by your Warsmith, and you're still blown up. Headstrong. Get some shots off. You can't even shoot, but you can charge me. Nah, you don't even headstrong, and that's game.
Yeah.
And that was it. So it looks like 3, and there's no VP scored in this mission. All right, so there it was. End of the game, managing a 3-0 win with my Ogres running off with the loot.
Yeah.
My MVP, my Giantess, she just went in the middle of the army and was like, I live here. I'm just going to roll 6s, 4 consecutive combats, and just delete units because I'm mad.
Yeah.
That probably shouldn't have happened. And then I don't think you saw the Warlord going and picking up the thing coming when my Giant just scooted by and was like, I'm just going to go charge you.
It's true.
My Warlord was like, I can carry this thing. It took him out of the game for the entire game.
I didn't overthink it too much. And like, I've really got to, like, this is only my...
Second game with the Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, second game with this stuff.
I really got to figure out how to use those regiments together properly. Because I both games that I played now, I got them... They got really
how do you capitalize? Well, how do you capitalize on the fact that you're making me refuse the middle? Because you're basically forcing me to divide my army into 2 halves and then fight you on either side. But how do you make it so that doing that punishes me even more? I think that's the trick, right? And I think it's things like once you jump from 15 to 2,000, you're gonna have things like steel behemoths. You're gonna have other units basically that can make going to the flanks terrifying.
Well, and especially in this one, I think like against Ogres, I've got to concentrate all my firepower onto one
and make
spot,
it go away.
Make that go away.
Yep.
And just
and pick your battles too. Pick your battles because my fighting units.
Ship damage doesn't work against Ogres.
No. I don't think anything that's 15, 17, it can have a decent defense.
Too quickly.
Yeah, and I always, if there's a woods I can go and camp in, I'll always just use my caterpillar unit to defend a wood because they're so durable at that point. It's hard to charge them. It's hard to shoot them. They have decent nerve, but I think anything with a decent threat range, Brock Riders, so something that like has a decent like charge range, or a steel behemoth on the flank, because then it's shooting into the middle as well, is definitely a terrifying prospect for me. So I think those are 2, when we expand your army up to 2,000 points, those are definitely things to think about. The core of your army is so solid though, because even with my Brotherhood, if you watch the last game, I can't go up the middle. Like there's just, there's nothing I can, even if I multi-charge those units and delete them, the counterattack is going to put my army into grind state. Right, where I can't.
Which is where I want to be.
You win that attrition game, where you kill 1 unit at a time and then everything punishes me with shooting, and then you kill 1 unit at a time and everything punishes me with shooting. So, I don't have the number of units you have to peace trade, and I think it's how do you capitalize on dividing my army into 2 halves. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you guys for more Kings of War in the future. Till then, I'm Ash, this is Mike. Apple Gaming.